Claudia.
Absolutely. Bear with me, yes. Mhm.
Good afternoon, Ngozi Talk Shows family. It's Nopsa here at Ngozi Talk Shows. Find your own voice, late from within. So we're debating about age, guys. Claudia is telling me her age, and I'm telling her my age. But when she tells you her age, I think you guys think she's lying. So I'll let her one day tell you her age. So, Claudia, our topic today is how to maintain and cultivate a positive mindset. So, maintaining and cultivating positive mindset is the critical component for overall well-being and resilience in the face of life challenges. So, today we're going to share some strategies to help you develop and sustain a positive mindset. Claudia, I know you chose this topic. So, would you like to explain to our audience what was the motivation behind it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, obviously as well, we hear this all the time. It's important to learn how to be positive, and then as well how to stay positive. To stay positive as well is important. I mean, yes, it's easier said than done as well. Sometimes I realize this as well, but maintaining a positive attitude in life can help us basically as well to get over various struggles by giving us basically the optimistic view of the situation. And you may be going through a tough time as well right now, but it's important as well to focus on all the good things in our life rather than dwelling on the problems. And we will be going into this as well, a bit more into detail on how to do this as well. But like it is good as well to make a list of all the things that we can remember as well, which help us when the going gets tough so that we know what works for us, that we have a bit of a to list. And basically, as well as a person who is fortunate enough to have some, you know, to have a home and a roof over the head and some food on the table, um, and the ability as well to enjoy life, whereby like others are struggling, you know. So it is just like important as well to learn how to cultivate as well when you know like all about life and the situations and when it does come up because the challenges are coming up. It's just like, you know, it's just like how we look at it and how we are preparing ourselves as well for it, and as well reminding ourselves of the good things as well in our lives will help us as well to stay more positive. So basically as well, yeah, just like let's find out and let's talk about how to cultivate a more positive mindset, Nomsa. Yeah.
Can I run when things get tough?
Yeah,
Hide
there's
under
this
the
song.
cupboard.
Yeah.
Can I
When the going
hide?
gets tough, the tough gets going. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it, Claudia, when you talk about cultivating mindset. I think it's very, very important. Gratitude, the power of gratitude, is just when you take time to acknowledge and appreciate the things you are thankful of, and instead of seeing just the problems that come your way. So keeping gratitude journal is very, very important. Taking time every day, taking few moments to actually each day reflect of what you are grateful for, and focusing on the present moment as well. For me, when I'm talking about the past, I might be motivating somebody about what I've been through in the past, but I never go back to the past and say this keep happening, this keep happening. Or if I'm evaluating things, that's when I go into the past and look at how I deal with something. And then when I look at the past, and then I would then without judgment, without judging myself or judging the situation, or without comparing like problems. So I would just like focus on the present moment, stay myself in the teach myself to stay in the present moment, which is sometimes I do exercises a lot. So I'll go and do exercises. I'll go running if I'm really feeling really challenges. If challenges are in my way, I'll go running forever until I stop, until I feel that sweat, and then I come back. When I come back, it means that when I walk into my door, it's either I found a solution for it or I'm completely just wanting to let it go. And also just to let myself know that everything will be okay. The challenge that comes our way sometimes is there to teach us a lesson, or sometimes is there to motivate us, or sometimes the challenges comes in our way to activate the some part of us that are creative that we don't know, the creativity that we have within us that we don't know. So that's how I see challenges, that sometimes they don't come as a challenge like as we see them. They come because God will not present any a situation knowing that you will not be able to climb that mountain. Every mountain that comes our way is there for us to climb it. We have a choice to climb it. But if we get to decide that moment whether can I do this or I can't. But with the way I believe, everybody can climb any mountain. It's just that strength, finding that strength, and then you surround yourself with the right people, people that can help you to actually, people that are supportive, people that are going to help you, to lift you and encourage you to become the person that you want to become. And limit, to avoid getting stuck or not moving forward, to limit your exposure to negative influence, such as toxic relationship and negative news, social media content that brings you down, and all those things, and just follow people that motivate you based on the truth. There are some people that they are always like, look at me, my life is so perfect. There's no such thing as a life, perfection life, perfect life. So just do all those things. We are here to what's the talk shows. We do face our challenges as well. And I'm sure there's some people that they're watching, they face challenges as well. But you just have to, there's one thing you can't do, that, okay, I have to suck it up, I have to be strong. Being strong is part of it, but I wouldn't say be strong. Just find that strength within you. When you find that strength, it will then activate the courage. You become courageous, and that strength is linked. And then that's when it's strong, being strong, you're like, wow, it's the strength, because that strength is with you. But when you give up, that's when everything falls apart. So, what do you think, Claudia?
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned already a few things I wanted as well to say, and I like to add as well on them. So you said exercise, yes, and then I wanted as well to say how we start the day as well. So we can already, like look at how do we start the day and what's the mindset as well around that. And exercise, for example, if you are a morning person and it works for you very well in the morning to do the exercise, it's a very good day as well to jumpstart the day and to do the exercise as well, because obviously as well we do understand as well at this stage that we do feel better after exercise. And you mentioned as well that you get like good ideas and creative ideas as well when you are running. I get the same actually as well. I noticed, okay, when I do my exercise, I go to a boot camp, and I get like as well, I'm surprised as well, but I get like solutions and ideas, even though I'm doing the exercises. So I totally understand as well what you meant by having this. So just like a good way as well. Or have you set up for yourself a strong or a good morning routine as well, you know? Like again here, how you set up for the day, you know, the morning routine as well. This will as well like determine as well the how the day goes as well, you know, like so what's your morning routine as well? And there are no rules here. It's different things work for different people. So it's just like, yeah, some ideas as well for you to think of, maybe as well to set up for your or to bring in a morning routine. And then as well, let me just have a look. Oh yeah, gratitude as well, as I did say. Yeah, it's just like this is a constant booster as well. You know, like when we find things we are grateful for, situations, things, or people, whatever it is, you know, it automatically and instantly as well, it raises the energy and the vibration, and we do feel better the more things we find to be grateful for. And this is as well something could incorporate into the morning routine, maybe that you find like up to 3 things you are grateful for, or people as well, or something as well you can be doing at the end of the day as well, where you just reflect on the day, how it went, and where you were okay with it, and some things as well for the next time could do a bit more different as well. But then as well here, find some things as well to be grateful for, because again, the more you train that muscle, the more it will be easier as well for you to find things you're grateful for. And then the things as well, the more you focus on good things and be grateful for, the more you will attract as well things to be grateful for. So once you understand this, it's just like becomes easier for you. And then it's just like instantly as well, you can tune in and boost your vibration and your energy as well. And the mindset as well with it, obviously. Mm,
Vibration. I
yeah.
love that. I love that, Claudia, how our day begins. How do you begin your day, by the way?
Well, to be honest, as well, in bed, when I open my eyes, I like to think of like 2 to 3 things I am grateful for before I step out of bed. And this could sometimes just be as the comfortable bed, you know, the good sleep I just had. You know, it doesn't have to be major things, but like already in bed before I get out is just like something I train myself to do. And and you?
I go to bed in the morning and I wake up in the morning.
Yeah,
I
you
go
stay
to
up
bed.
late, yeah?
No, I go to bed when everyone goes to bed,
Mm,
and I lay in there, and when everyone falls asleep, and then I wake up, or sometimes I will just go for a walk. And when I wake up, I just come and do my prayer, and then I'll do some work, like things that I need to do. I prepare my day for the next day. And then I go to bed at 2 a.m. Then I have to be up for 6 o'clock. But if I go to bed around 10 or 9, that means I'm gonna be up at 3 a.m. So I get up at 3 a.m. But every day for me, when I begin my day, is the gratitude. Every second,
mm,
every minute is
okay.
gratitude, is prayer, and also problems. To me, problems are always going to be there. When I get problems, I'm like, okay. I talk to myself, by the way, guys, like a friend. You know, when a friend give you some advice, I'm not gonna lie to you. So when I get some challenges, I say, no, so listen, this is how the day is going to be like. So I talk to myself and give myself some advice. And then I talk to God and I ask Him to raise a voice for me, because there are some times where I don't have a voice. When I'm saying I don't have a voice, when challenges are presented to me, sometimes there are challenges that are bigger than me where I don't have a voice. So I ask Him to have a voice. And when somebody bring It's either something for me to talk, like to do. If I can't do it, if it's something that I cannot fix, I'll find the solution. If I ignore the problem, if I, when I'm saying ignore, it means I accept it and then I tell the problem to wait. And then I say, God, can you raise a voice for me? I don't have a voice in this case. Means I cannot solve the problem. I don't know the solution. So give me a solution or send my helper. And I tell God, anybody that is meant to help me, make them uncomfortable, make them to think about me uncomfortable so they give me a call so they can help me with this problem. And it does go and search my helpers and they come and help me. So somebody will call me and say, oh, by the way, Noms, I thought about you. And I'll be like, yeah, I have this problem. What do you think? I'll be like, yeah, sure, I can help you. Or I know somebody who can help you. So it's all those things that when you understand how the universe works, how God works, God is the creator of the universe. The universe is God. God is the creator of the earth. The earth is God. Or sometimes you can speak to your environment. You know, when problems keeps coming your way, you can go, it's in the Bible, you can go outside and speak to the environment, but you have to speak to the sun and ask the sun to open his mouth, ask the earth to open his mouth. You tell it that God created you and you are God. So don't work against me. Speak for me as well, like the same way that God will speak for me. So it means if there is something that is meant to happen or something that is happening, or even in your business in the office, you speak those words that you you speak to the A. I don't know. Do you know how to do it, Claudia? Do you ever?
To to
Ah, you
speak to the
do. You
universe?
do.
Huh?
Hmm?
To speak to the universe, to God, or
You know, God is the universe. The universe
yes,
is
yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
earth.
yeah, yeah,
But do
yeah.
you know how to speak to the actually earth?
To the actually,
To the earth?
to the earth. Well, I
Because the earth
just.
can actually, the earth can,
Mhm,
the earth has no,
mhm,
it will respond. It's like it will get angry. When I'm saying the earth, it means it's a problem that are being activated
mhm,
in your environment. So you can shut those problems
mhm,
instead of your life, it become problems after problems. You
mhm,
can actually shut it and say, uh, it's kind of complicated, but you can actually speak to the earth and not to actually turn against you. It's like at work, the customers, the environment where you are in the building. If you don't know how that building was built, that environment will be causing problems for you. So you can actually speak to that environment and say, by the power in the blood of Jesus, you earth, God created you. You will not speak against me and you will not speak against my clients and you will not rise against me. So that means that every problem that comes your way, God will send an angel to help you. But you have to be completely, your mindset has to be clear of unforgiveness. Your mindset has to be, like when you say holy, like you have nothing against anybody in your heart, and you have to have this, the grace within you where you don't have anything against anybody. Of course, we have people that wrong us, but you have to have the mind of forgiving, like just forgive anything. I don't know whether I'm making sense. The power of forgiveness, you have to have that mind of no fighting people or not reacting to anything, because sometimes when your life is being taken to the next level, or let's say somebody gives you, like there's an opportunity that comes your way, something can come to hinder that opportunity by distracting you to get angry. or say something that is hurtful so your blessings don't come to you. So you have to be in the present moment where when somebody is reacting to you, you don't react to it. That's cultivating the mindset of grace moving forward. I'm not perfect, but I'm not going to caught up in anything that is going to hinder my path. So what do you think?
Yeah, yes, absolutely. Yeah, totally. And it is just like to find the way as well to feel at ease with the situations as well and to understand that everything what comes to you, I mean, it is actually there to help you to set you free because life is quite intelligent as well. It will always show us individually
Before
where,
things happen, life shows us.
yeah, where we are not free. You know, it is different things for you and different as well for me. But like it will always come up and something will happen and showing us if we can understand and cultivate as well to change the view as well, how we are going to look at the challenges, you know. This is as well already a good step ahead rather than just being in the victim mood and complaining and whinging and whining because this is not really helping us a lot. But instead of when we understand actually that this is another lesson for us to learn, and then the good thing is as well, we don't have to experience it over and over again. Once we understood this lesson with a particular situation or person as well, so that we don't have to keep repeating it out just with someone else. So, yeah, this comes obviously with some practice. Another way as well, what I still do as well as of today, as till today, is reading good books as well, you know, and listening to podcasts which inspire me and YouTube videos as well in regards to, yeah, staying positive and cultivating hope and to work on my motivation as well and everything what helps me as well to find more ease as well with the things life sometimes throws at you. So I still do it today. I was listening to a podcast this morning when I walk the dog. You know, it's just like I always find time to bring the things in. So you can do this as well if you commute on the train, on the bus, depending, you know, or walking the dog or working out, depending what it is, you know. There's always a way as well to find time for you as well to invest into you, basically, when you listen to those things. Audiobooks as well a great thing, yeah. So I like to do that. And then as well, what about as well to make time for yourself, you know, like time alone? Because I don't know, it's just people don't really talk much about it. It's like all socializing, and obviously we are expected as well to be out and to be social and to attend invitations and celebrations and so on. But what about as well, you know, like, are you good as well with going within and spending time by yourself and spending time alone? So, and this is actually as well where I get good insights and good ideas as well. Because the thing is as well, when I spend, depending again what you said, pick the people you spend time with. Okay, sometimes it's just not possible, especially at a specific work environment. It's just all people together and we are all different and we pick up as well our people's thoughts and energies and everything. So, and I find it very helpful as well for me to spend some time by myself so that I don't have to, you know, like, yeah, deal with all this influences from others because in the end as well, we all like give our own opinions to each other, you know, and it's just find a way to for you to be like silent, alone, and just like see. Meditation is a good way as well for you to calm down a bit and to be more aware of the thoughts, you know, what repetitive and destructive thoughts are you telling yourself? But as well on the other side, what are the positive stories and the positive thoughts you keep telling yourself? So it's just all a bit like to be aware of it, trying as well to understand and to learn who you are. This is as well a great first step in regards to understanding as well then later on your mindset and how to keep it cultivating as well. And yeah, self-care as well, like what do you do as well when you want to do something special for you or to look after yourself as well? What's your way of self-care, or how do you make yourself, yeah, just like that you can rest or reward yourself as well? So so these are like very important things as well, how you look after yourself, because in the end as well, you can see like when people outside, it's just like you can tell that some of them they just don't look after themselves. They don't talk kindly to themselves as well. All of these things, it's been reflected as well, and you can pick it up easily once you start to do these things within you and with yourself.
Yeah, it's very important to actually look after yourself, Claudia. Self-care is very, shut this door, is very, very important when you take good care of yourself. Because if you don't take good care of yourself, obviously you wouldn't be able to cultivate a positive mindset. For me, I have my me time. Like when everyone else goes to bed, I go to bed and I do what a woman got to do with her man. And then when they all fall asleep, guys, don't say like I let my man starve for himself. No, he does not starve. I go and give him some cuddles. And when they all fall asleep, I have to get up. And I just sit here. I will sit here. And when I sit here, just a quiet place, or sometimes I get distracted by Lucifer. Depends on who comes, and then I have to chase them and tell them to leave. I have to read scriptures and ask them to leave, or whatever happens, and I just sit there and just cultivate my mindset. But when problems comes, I walk away from problems. It means any problem that I cannot solve, I give God time, specific time that God, by this time help me to solve these problems, because with this problem I give like 3 days or 2 days if it's a big problem that it can help me or help me to find a solution. Or sometimes God just want me, he may not show up when I need him. Sometimes he just want me to focus on fixing so that problem does not appear, for me to meditate, just focus on the meditation and just go deep. And once I focus on that, and then he will give me, it's either the skill for me to actually solve the problem, or sometimes he'll bring somebody that can help me. But a silent mind. I don't watch TV anymore. I used to watch TV, but I don't. I think my children are helping me not to watch TV as well, because when I want to watch TV, they want to watch TV, watch something. So I've got two kids. The other one, he would take the controller, but my youngest one is always holding the controller. So I've given up watching TV. So I don't really watch TV. I watch it when they're watching movies. I'll go and sit with them and I watch, but and then I have to be told to be silent, because me, when I'm watching a movie, I like to know what is going on. When something happens, I'm like, pause it. What did you just do that for? So normally when I'm watching a movie, they're like, we're going to go some ground rules, mommy. And I dare to go some ground rules. Do not ask no questions. So all those things. And also, Claudia, you mentioned self-care. People I've seen with my friends as well. If I really, really looking for help, all my friends, they want to help me. All of them, they will be like, wow, I can help you with this. But when they're going through something, they don't ask for help. So you need to be able to do both things. You need to be able to give, and you need to allow yourself to receive. allow people to help you. Is something that I've never had the courage to actually let people, or when I'm going through something, or if I want to learn something, just to ask is something that I used to find it hard, but I've learned it the hard way that taking good care of yourself, it means understanding the power of giving and understanding the power of receiving. Um, and also the power of love. When you love yourself, it means you'll be able to actually help others, and then you'll be able to allow yourself and also practicing allow yourself to receive and practicing self-talk, positive self-talk. Claudia, you mentioned that replace negative self-talk with positive affirmation. Encourage yourself to celebrate your success, no matter how small they are, and be kind to yourself, especially during challenging times, and set realistic goals as well. Uh, baby walks, so step by step. When you're setting goals, step by step, and don't set a big goal and a big goal that puts you off. Because when we set big goals, and if we can't climb the mountain, then it will actually it will put us off doing things. So it's very, very important to cultivate mindfulness, and whatever works for you, just do that. For me, I just do what works, like what I'm saying with my day. Sometimes I have 4 hours sleep. It works for me. I get up in the morning, I'm feeling good. So sometimes I have 5 hours sleep, or sometimes I have 8 hours sleep. It depends with how I'm feeling. So your body tells you, it actually work with you. So when your body tells you that it's time to rest. Or when you have that energy to get up and do things, just do things. But surround yourself with those people that helps you to bring out the best in you. And advice wise, take what you need, what you think you don't need, don't use it, based on whatever you do in life. So for me, that's what I do. Like getting up in the morning is for me with God. I sit on my bed and I'll pray. I'll spend 1 hour praying, and I'll spend time talking. I talk to Nomsa. I call out to Nomsa to wake up, and I speak to the morning to work on my for me. And I speak to the day when I came to United Kingdom. What was the reason I came to United Kingdom? And I speak to that day. I remind that day because it was the day of my blessings where God was able to send me to the UK. So I speak to that day. So it reminds me I came here to change my life. So whenever I'm faced with the challenges, I remind myself, I speak to my degree. I speak to the day I got my degree, I speak to it because I just need to cultivate those positive mindset. I speak to Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency. And what is Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency? What it was created? It was created to bless people. It was created to change people's lives. It was created to bring breakthrough to people. So I speak those words. I speak to Nkosi talk shows. When all these lords are not with me, I speak to them. I ask God and say, God, whatever the day in the day, whatever it may attack them, I actually bond myself with my team. And when I bond myself with my team, I ask the blood of Jesus to speak whatever may attack them in the day. I put myself as a sacrifice to take their challenges. In that way, I know their challenges are not going to come to me, they're going to go to God. So I'm taking the challenges, whatever they face in the day. I say, God, whatever they may face is on me. So it means whenever they're going through something, God is able to show me through prayer what I need to pray for Claudia, or what I need to pray for anyone, or just simple my friends, or even on social media. So I do that. In that way, I'm commanding the day to work on my favor. I'm taking away my selfishness, what I want, my want. I'm taking that away so that God can be or bless me. So in that way, if I take what I want in my mindset, even when I go to the meeting, I don't go to the meeting and say, let it be successful. The meeting has to be successful if it's going to bring glory to me. But anything that is going to bring distraction, I tell God before I go to the meeting, God, if this meeting is going to bring pain, if it's going to succeed, but it bring pain to me, take it away. I don't want that success. But if it's going to succeed and change people's lives, please raise a voice for me. So in that other ways, I'm saying, I'm telling my mind that anything, any blessing that is meant for me, let it come to pass. But anything or any, I say that to the clients. If a client comes in, I have an appointment with them. I just have to pray, God, if this client's not the right client for me, please, I don't want that person in my books. I just have to be upfront with God, because I realize how God works. When I'm going to Him, I'm seeking His heart. I'm not seeking what I can get from Him. So, in that way, if I'm seeking His heart, He will seek to treat me as His child. So that's how I do things. But sometimes it's not easy, because when you're feeling down, I don't know, Claudia, what do you do when you feel like you don't have strength? What do you do? What gives you strength, like motivate you to more get up and do things? Because sometimes there are times where when challenges are in your life, you are like, yeah, I just feel like I don't want to do anything. What do you do? What motivates you to actually the mindset or anything that helps you to get
Yeah,
up?
yeah. Obviously, it's always different, but sometimes even when I feel a bit like, just like, yeah, just don't have the energy to deal with this right now. And I feel a bit depleted as well, body wise, because as well as you say, it is as well important to form a connection as well with the body and mind are connected. So sometimes when I just feel depleted, body and mind as well, I might just let it go for the time being, for the day, and then I come back to it. Okay, maybe the next day as well, when I had a good rest, a bit of the reset thing, and then I come back to it, because then as well, I could have already some better ideas, intuition as well, than the previous day where I felt a bit stuck around it. Okay, just like let it be for the time being, and then I would come back to it. Something else that you said is trust as well, like trusting God and the universe as well. Yeah, it's important as well, understanding or to have cultivated or learned as well the trust that the things are working out for you, like understanding and really living this helps as well us to be at ease with the mindset and when things are happening as well in our life. Basically, as well, when we understand to shift our attention as well in regards to how is this particular thing working for us instead of it has been happening to us. So usually as well, when we don't understand this type of thinking, we would think, oh, this is happening to me. I'm the poor me. I'm the victim again. So me. So we go all the way down. But instead of learning how to shift the attention and to see as well, to find the things, the answers, how this particular thing or situation has happened for you. And if we can understand this fine-tune difference and apply it as well, then you will get as well like different answers, because you have asked two different questions and you get as well two different answers. And when we understand how things are working for us, then we can see as well the good things around it. When something to begin with doesn't really particular look very positive as well for us. And the thing is as well, how do we stop as well this negative mind chatter? You know, sometimes we can be at work and the boss can just say something, and it just starts with just one thought and then it spirals all down, and then, oh, I don't like my job, I hate it all, I have to quit, and so on. And just started with something very tiny to begin with, if we pay attention, and how we can really do easily spiral all the negativity down. Okay, just like as well here, if you learn how to find this negative thought who starts everything, and then like as well like stop it as well, you know, like really stop it here, okay, stop here, I'm done, yeah, and then change it as well around in regards to we coaches, we call it reframing. Okay, so basically as well to understand, okay, the boss is just maybe feeling a bit difficult today, something might have happened as well in his personal life, or something is just going on, but it doesn't have to mean anything with you know, but we make it mean something about us, and then we just come to the next verse and the next verse situation. So just like, yeah, find a well, just like a way to stop this negative pattern, and instead of you change it around as well, you actually can say stop here and change it around in regards to just like, yeah, it's just another bad day, and it doesn't have to mean anything about you, and it doesn't have to do anything about your performance as well, how they are just like how do you say, projecting some of their stuff as well onto us. So just like, yeah, don't make it always about something about you, that we are not good enough and not perfect enough and so on. Because if we do this as well, this is as well where we have a lot of this negativity, and just as well a bit difficult as well to keep this yeah, just like the stable mindset as well, you know, make everything outside happening something about us. And usually as well, we tend to do this as little kids, because as little kids, part of our brains is just not fully developed. So we pick everything up like a sponge. So, and one part of the brain doesn't understand the meaning or the way how life works at this stage, at the very young stage. So we make everything mean something about us. So the mind, someone says something about you as a little girl or boy, and we don't understand it quite yet. So a part of our minds or brains even makes a story up around it. So, and then it looks in regards to, I'm not good enough, I'm not able to do this, I'm stupid, I'm a fraud, I don't belong, you know, all these stories, but they don't really serve us any longer. But the good thing is as well, today, as we start as well to pay a bit more attention, we become a bit more self-aware, we get to know us, and we do our learning as well by attending courses, reading books and podcasts and videos and so on. We learn as well about life and how, yeah, just like how we can grow better and have a better life as well due to that.
Right, Claudia, when you say we intend to give things a meaning, and I think that's why some of the things that helps me, like when I'm going through something, or if I need to achieve a goal that I need to achieve, I'll set a target to achieve that. But on that day, if I don't achieve that, something that I tend to achieve, that I set a target to do, I take the disappointments away. What I do is I speak to God and say, God, I know my time is not your time, but if I didn't get this target because it is a wrong target, or maybe I'm doing, maybe it's the wrong decision, or it's simply a right decision. I just need to be patient. So I just ask him to give me the signs or just help me through what I need to do. But there are some people who are Christian who believe in the miracle, that the miracle appears when you don't do nothing. There's no such thing. God works with something. Miracle works with something. So yeah, so you have to be somebody trust in the miracle, but do in the doing as well. The doing means make phone calls. When things get tough, we still have the courage to get out there, make phone calls. And even when people are screaming at you at the other end, all you got to do, you just have to swallow your pride and just calm down and just swallow it and just say, okay, okay. And just let them scream and just listen. And when you finish the screaming, and just continue. In the end, it always work out well. But when that one is screaming, that one is doing this, nothing comes out of it. So I always do that. And also when I'm doing like when I'm doing something, like Claudia, you said you walk away. I do that. If I feel that I need to take a break from something, I take a break. And when I take a break, coming back, it works. It works for me. So, for some people, it might work different. And also, realistic expectations is very, very important. Uh, uh, don't get frustrated, or if your expectations are not met, it's okay. Just keep going and labeling yourself. Sometimes we label ourselves by describing ourselves to others, like behavior, characteristic, and we make an excuse to things. For me, what it helps me is to see things the way they are. If if I don't succeed in something, I'll look at it and say, okay, God, this is what has happened. So what step do I need to take now? And then I take that step. He'll guide me through it, depending with where you are with your life. So you just have to follow that, your values and your beliefs, and also never ever compare your life with anybody. A comparison is the thief of joy, and express that gratitude to others. What are you grateful of? And what else can you do? Shift your perspective when faced with challenges. It does help. And reframe challenges. It does help as well. And what else can you stay? Stay adaptable. Be willing to adjust and adjust your approach if needed. If not, just keep going. And what else can you do? What else can you do? And sometimes they identify underlying issues. When things rises, there might be underlying problems with the situation. For me, before I do anything, guys, I always check on me. Like what Claudia was saying, that mindfulness, self-love, I always check on me sometimes, even when I'm having, like, if I say that I'm having problems with my spouse, I check on me first because my mind might be making things up. So I check with me first. When I check with me first, I pray about it, meditate if I need to meditate, and I'm more calmer as well. So I stay calm in everything situation. I stay calm, which is my ex. We had to divorce because he thought I didn't care. I don't go screaming things or get upset. I do not make phone calls to friends when I'm faced with challenges. what I do is I go to God first and I go to people that can help me with solution. When you hear me talking to my friends about something, it means I've sorted it out. And now I'm just talking about it in a gratitude way, being thankful to God or thankful to the person that came my way to help me with that situation. And also believe in yourself and surround yourself with these coaches. You know, there are some like Tony Robbins and
Mhm.
other people. Don't confuse yourself. Not everybody that we meant to cross path with are meant to help us. They are not. There are some angels, there are some people that are meant to help us. But there are some people that we're meant to cross path with them, but we don't need to do anything with them. It's like there's some people that might say, oh, I've watched Tony Robbins or I took Tony Robbins' program. They did not work. And maybe it's not Tony Robbins that is meant to be your coach. It's somebody
Mhm.
else. So be aware of those things. Your inner man tells you, but there's a negative that will be discouraging you, but an inner man, that your inner being, that if this is if it's real, if it's going to bring good results, it will tell you. But sometimes maybe when you don't get the good results that you want, sometimes it might be maybe it's not your time, or sometimes you need to work more. So it might be that. So you just have to just hold on to trust. Keep trusting, keep implementing, keep taking action, keep climbing the mountain, keep cultivating positive self talk, keep speaking to that mountain. Speak to the mountain how you want it. And the universe, when you have problems, it does not read, okay, I am single now, but my ex broke my heart, so I don't think there's somebody that I want. But anyway, I need to find my spouse. I need to go put myself on dating apps. It does not read all that. The universe read now. What do I need now? What action do I need to take to get to where I need to be? Well, universe, work with me, guide me through. Universe is God. Me, I speak to God. Mostly when I speak to God, I just say, God, wipe my tears away. I don't ask for anything. I just say, wipe my tears. You know my cry, what is in my heart. So I just tell him what's in my heart. And I connect. Most of it is like when I'm working, I create a song. Um, it's like how I want my day to be like. I created that song. I would be singing in the office, or I'm typing and then I'm singing the song. And I want God to speak for me. If I want God to speak for me with something or anything, I just create it. You know, like the artist when you write a song. So I do that. Instead of going into a feeling sorry club mood, I do that. I write a song. I create a song in my head, and I ask the earth, God, how to handle the situation. Or sometimes, if those who are Christian, you can understand the power of scriptures. You see this scripture that Steve Harvey that it keeps mentioning and keeps mentioning when every time when he's speaking. What's his name? That guy who is a twin, the speaker. What's his name?
Oh.
Yeah, he has the scriptures that he keeps mentioning as well. And listen to Tony Robbins as well. What he says, he had to memorize. Somebody had to teach him to memorize the Bible. Is the scripture that it actually commands the day. So these people, they are very, very clever. They are smart. So once you have that thinking, or you know the scripture, when I have problems, like if I want to opening doors, What scripture do I need to use? You open, you say that scripture. And if you want like anything to work your way, what can you do? What can I put it as an example? Um, if I'm going through, let's say I'm going through, what am I going through? What will I be going through? Georgia, give me some ideas.
Like a divorce.
Okay, if I'm going through a divorce,
Mhm.
okay, what I do is I have to speak to God and say, God, my story has not turned out the way I expect. This is the divorce that has been presented to me. Wipe my tears away, wipe my shame away. Any voice that will be spoken to humiliate me, take it away. The voice of humiliation. Um, and I ask God to raise a voice for me, to raise a voice for my the person that is we are divorcing with. Raising when God is raising a voice, it means that there cannot be a fight. It will be a fair situation. So I ask for strength where I don't have strength. I ask for strength and I ask the blood of Jesus to go into my foundation when I was born to speak into that divorce and give me a testimony and mostly forgiveness. I have to ask for forgiveness for God to forgive me and forgive this person that the case, and whatever I release them into my freedom, it means that I have to let them go and release them into my freedom, or anything that may try to come my way to like maybe to distract me, remove any distraction, and just connect me with my helpers. Raw power of God to fall upon me now. Connect me with my helpers. Angel Gabriel is an angel that brings good news, always brings good news. Every single day, you should be asking God to connect you with the angel Gabriel. You don't want the angel of bad news. So you want the angel that brings good news to you. So you can say those words, connect me with an angel that brings me good news. And most of all, call your name out. Nomsa. I call my name out. Nomsa, 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 wake up. Or wherever you are, if you are in the wrong place, wake up. Locate me. Wake up, Nomsa. Wake up, wake up. I say that prayer. When I'm saying that prayer, it means whatever is meant, any problem that is programmed to by the universe or anything to appear maybe next year or 2 months, it means that problem will appear very, very quickly and for me to solve it. So when I'm calling my name for Nomsa to wake up. Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency wake up. Like last week when Gossip Talk Shows got promotion, I was calling Gossip Talk Shows every single day. So it's the power of words. So what I'm trying to explain to you guys, the words that we speak, they become things. But we don't speak things against people. That universe gets angry. What we bind on earth will be bound in the realm of the spirit. So we speak things that can motivate us, things that can build us, and mostly is the foundation of life that we have. Like when your husband goes to work, God raise a voice for my man, his name. You are asking God to watch over him, to look after him. You're asking the blood of Jesus to speak for you where you don't have a voice. Or if I'm coming at Ngozi talk shows and I ask the God to raise a voice for Claudia. So when she logs in on her computer, the computer works, no distraction. So it's the words. Find good words to speak. anything you have. I think that was my words of encouragement, guys. Claudia, any words of your encouragement?
I mean, obviously, there are many other different ways as well to grow a more positive mindset, but hopefully as well some of the things we touched on here provided, yes, just like they are as well hopefully a good fit as well for you, so that you could just like start applying them. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and also if you're on social media and you need help with anything, you can call LinkedIn. My helpers from LinkedIn locate me. Tell them you are available now for help. You are ready. My helpers on Facebook is you're calling people that are meant to help you to come forward. My helpers on Instagram, I'm available. Locate me now. So you can say those words. So guys, if you're on Facebook and watching us any social media, LinkedIn, or you're watching us on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel and follow us. We have two Facebook group on Facebook. We have Unique Billionaire Mindset, and we also have Ngozi Talk Shows group. So you can actually join the group and be part of the family and like our pages, please. Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency page and Ngozi Talk Shows. And go to the website. If you want to connect with Claudia, please do connect with Claudia through the website. You can send me an email. I'll connect you with her, or her social media as well. You can connect with her through social media. If you want coaching, there's a coaching page. Um, you can go to the coaching page and connect with Claudia. Hopefully this week we'll know about the bootcamp, the module of the bootcamp, what we will be doing. Um, I think though everything will be released this week. So let's see how it goes. So we'll know then. But there's loads of things that are exciting at Ngozi Talk Shows and Hope Spring Eternal Introduction Agency. Live with grace, everyone, and God bless, and keep cultivating that mindset.